Optimizing an SQL query involves improving its performance and reducing its execution time. Here are some general tips and techniques to help you optimize your SQL queries. Use indexes. Indexes can significantly speed up query execution. Ensure that the columns used in your where clauses, join conditions, and order by clauses are indexed appropriately. Proper indexing can dramatically reduce the number of rows the database engine needs to scan. Limit the result set. Only retrieve the necessary data by using select statements with specific columns rather than selecting all columns, *. Additionally, use the limit clause, or equivalent, depending on the database, to restrict the number of rows returned if you don't need the entire result set. Avoid select distinct. Select distinct can be resource intensive. If possible, use other methods, like group by, to achieve the desired results without using distinct. Optimize joins. Ensure that join conditions are properly indexed. Also, consider using inner join instead of outer join if it suits your needs, as inner join tends to be faster. Use where clauses wisely. Put conditions in the where clause to filter rows as early as possible. Avoid using functions or expressions on indexed columns, as it can prevent the database engine from using the index. Be mindful of subqueries. Subqueries can be powerful but are often performance bottlenecks. Consider using joins or temporary tables instead if feasible. Minimize the use of wildcards. Avoid using leading wildcards, example, %value, in like statements, as it prevents the use of indexes. If possible, use trailing wildcards, example, value %, or full text search for better performance. Avoid using order by rand. Sorting the result set randomly can be inefficient, especially with large data sets. Consider other methods to achieve randomization or consider pre-generating a random column to use for sorting. Analyze query execution plan. Use explain or equivalent command provided by your database management system to analyze the query execution plan. This will help you understand how the database engine is executing your query and identify potential bottlenecks. Keep data types consistent. Ensure that data types of columns used in join and where clauses match to avoid implicit data type conversions, which can degrade performance. Optimize disk I/O. If your query involves large tables, consider partitioning or archiving old data to minimize disk I/O and improve performance. Consider denormalization. In some cases, denormalizing your data can improve query performance, especially for read-heavy workloads. Remember that the effectiveness of these optimization techniques may vary depending on your specific database system and the structure of your data. Always test the impact of your optimizations and monitor the query performance to ensure it meets your requirements.